Have you ever wondered why the USA decided to rebuild Europe after World War II? Let's dive into the Marshall Plan and uncover the reasons behind this monumental decision. First off, the Marshall Plan, officially known as the European Recovery Program, was initiated in 1948. It was named after George C. Marshall, the U.S. Secretary of State at the time. The plan aimed to rebuild war-torn Europe, stabilize the region, and prevent the spread of Soviet communism. The devastation in Europe was massive. Cities were in ruins, industries were destroyed, and millions were left homeless. The USA recognized that a stable Europe was crucial not just for humanitarian reasons, but also for global economic stability. Now, let's talk about the USSR. The Soviet Union's influence was growing rapidly, and the USA feared that economic hardship in Europe could make countries susceptible to communism. By providing financial aid, the USA aimed to contain Soviet expansion and promote democratic governance. The Marshall Plan wasn't just about money, it was a comprehensive strategy. Over 4 years, from 1948 to 1952, the USA provided over $13 billion, that's roughly $150 billion in today's money, to 16 European countries. This aid came in the form of grants and loans and was used to rebuild infrastructure, revive industries, and modernize agriculture. Key beneficiaries of the plan included the United Kingdom, France, West Germany, and Italy. For instance, the UK received about $3.2 billion, France got $2.7 billion, and West Germany was allocated $1.4 billion. Let's break down some of the specific impacts. In Italy, the plan helped rebuild cities like Milan and Turin, boosting the automotive and textile industries. In France, the funds were used to reconstruct infrastructure and modernize the coal and steel sectors. And in West Germany, the aid facilitated the economic miracle, or Wirtschaftswunder, turning it into an industrial powerhouse. It's also important to note that the Marshall Plan fostered cooperation among European nations. It led to the creation of the Organization for European Economic Cooperation, OEEC, which later evolved into the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, OECD. This laid the groundwork for future economic partnerships and the European Union. But it wasn't all smooth sailing. The USSR and its satellite states rejected the Marshall Plan, viewing it as an attempt by the USA to exert control over Europe. Instead, the Soviet Union established the Molotov Plan to aid Eastern European countries. Despite these tensions, the Marshall Plan is widely regarded as a success. By 1952, European industrial production had increased by 35%, and agricultural production had surpassed pre-war levels. The plan not only revived Europe's economy, but also strengthened political stability and paved the way for decades of prosperity. In summary, the Marshall Plan was a strategic, economic, and humanitarian effort by the USA to rebuild Europe and counter the influence of the USSR. It transformed the continent, fostering growth, cooperation, and long-term stability. So next time you hear about the Marshall Plan, remember its profound impact on shaping the modern world. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more historical insights.